Tusimame upande huu.
Your Lordship, we are not getting you.
That is Mr. Mugeni. Mr. Mugeni, can you hear me?
Sorry, we were muted. I'm sorry, Mr. Mugeni, we were muted.
So, Mr. Mugeni, I presume you are in this matter.
Yes, my Lord, I am in the matter.
Sorry, Your Lordship, I forgot to inform the court assistant. I will have with me Mr. Okach.
Mr. Okach.
Yes, he's my senior.
My Lord, Mr. Machafu,
Mr. Machafu,
Apache for the deceased family.
So you are getting to the family of the victim?
Yes.
Mr. Nicholas Musyoka, which language do you prefer to communicate? English, Kiswahili? English. You may read out the statement, the information, please.
You are charged with murder, contrary to section 203, as read with section 204.
Your Lordship, sorry for the interjection.
Yes.
I believe that it is pertinent that the person we are charging is physically open to the court, the entire court, so that we are clear on who
You, Mr. Machafu. Sorry, you, Mr. Okach.
Okach is my name.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me just record what you're saying. That
Your Lordship, I'm saying that the accused person we are in is not properly appearing before the court. He is hiding his facial appearance. It is pertinent and very important that we know that the person we are charging is the same person that we have on record, both in name and physical appearance.
but you're the one who has arraigned. You're from the prosecution.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So you know who you're presenting.
Yes, I know, but as of now, when he is covered, I cannot be able to tell whether it's the one or not.
Mr. Machafu.
I concur with the prosecution.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I concur with the prosecution.
Mr. Mugeni.
Yes, my Lord. I agree with what you're saying. The prosecution are the ones who brought the accused. They know who they brought to court. So, Your Honor, Your Lordship, these are just a sideshow. Let's proceed with the plea. My client has communicated to the court, and that is way of drafting, and we cannot discriminate against that. So let's take the plea, my Lord, unless you otherwise direct. And we move on with this case.
Have you seen your client?
I have seen him and I was with him in court. I know he's wearing some shuka on his head, yes.
Now that is not normal, you'll agree with me.
My Lord, you can direct whatever way you may want to move on. Ideally, you are the one who can give direction and we move on.
But I would have expected at least some explanation from you. If there is any peculiar need
Dear Danny,
for such a time.
Dear Danny.
For what?
My Lord, he can be asked to show his faith. He can show his faith.
I will request you to remove that shuka on your head and the hood. You may preserve your mask. Is that fine, Mr.?
That's okay, Your Worship.
Then you may proceed.
Nicholas Musoko Monsieur, you are charged with murder contrary to section 203, as read in section 204 of the Penal Code. On the night of 12th and 13th of this day of December 2023 at Lolita Pub, Nats Vegas Club within Nakuru West Sub-County, Nakuru County, you murdered Anne Minor. Is that true? Second count, on the night of the 12th and 13th of December 2023 at Lolita Pub, Nats Vegas Club within Nakuru West Sub-County, Nakuru County, murdered Laura Waswira. Is that true?
We will take the exam before I allow either the prosecution and the defense to raise any other issues. What are the dates available?
For hearing,
Yes.
6th of March.
Mr. Mungeli, is there any peculiar need for an order for the committee of
The 6th of March?
or you can obtain it without necessity of an order?
Yes, we can get it, my Lord.
Very well. I will nonetheless just indicate that the defense is entitled to the entire committee of order. We shall not schedule any mention, and unless there is any peculiar need for a mention, parties can move the court. That is what council usually do here in this court. So unless there is any peculiar need for a mention date, we will allow parties to move court on a need basis. Ms. Muru, or is it you to address me?
Yes, Your Worship. I have an application to make.
Yes. All right.
Your Worship, from the time the accused hearing was brought to court on the 14th of December 2023, we sought for an extension of time for further investigations to be carried out.
Yes.
The orders were granted for 21 days. And the investigative agency has done its best to ensure that there is a substantial coverage of the investigations as regards the murder issue. However, we are seeking for further time of investigation, 14 days for that matter. Reason being that on the issue of grievous harm, the investigative agency has not completed its investigations on the accused herein. Also, the crucial witnesses who are involved in the incident are still in hospital, and it wasn't possible to get their statements in good time, so that the matter is conclusively investigated and the entire evidence is corrected. The accused here in your worship is a police officer, a trained police officer, and from the history of his behavior and operations, he's been wild and vicious, and hence, if released on bond, chances are that he might interfere with the witnesses wherever they are. That line of argument is buttressed by the mental assessment that was done on the accused and his own confession to the doctor. Being on disciplinary, he may also be a flight risk. It's not a flight risk to this court, and we might lose him if he's given a bond early enough before we take proper measures to ensure that we have corrected the entire evidence we need, or whenever we need in court. Your Lordship, it is our prayer that the accused herein is kept in custody and handed over to the investigative agents for the next 14 days, so as we are able to conclude the investigations and carry.
This is what, police custody?
Yes, yes.
You are saying that they may be in police custody as a conclusion.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes.
That's all, Your Lordship, for now.
You wish to speak to the affidavits that.
Your Lordship, yeah, true. I do read the affidavit of one Judith Kawira, dated the 10th of January 2024. And so,
Mr. Mugeni,
Yes, my lord, we pray that you, the accused person, we object that application to the detaining. Are you getting me, my lord?
no, kindly repeat what you said.
I'm saying, my lord, that we object to that application to detain the accused. And further pray that you admit the accused person to bond. My lord, you notice that the prosecution has filed an affidavit. And the affidavit they have filed is in line with Article 49 of the Constitution. And in the affidavit, my lord, there is nowhere they have sought, or the investigating officer has sought time to detain the accused person for further investigations. Nowhere. The only issue they have raised in the affidavit is an issue of you denying the accused bonds. My lord, the accused person was first arrested on the 13th of December.
Yes.
Brought to court, and the prosecution sought time to investigate the allegations against the suspect. They went before the lower court and they were given 7 days to investigate and charge the accused.
Yes.
The matter came up before the registrar on the 22nd of December.
When?
On the 22nd of December, for them to bring the accused to court and charge him.
Yes.
Then again, the IPOA sought time, 14 days, to detain and further investigate the accused person, making a total of 28 days that the accused person has been in custody. Not mentioning yesterday and the other day, which makes it 30 days. Because we are waiting a ruling before the registrar. That's when they discover they might lose there and then they rush to charge the accused person.
Yes.
My lord, the application to detain the accused for further investigation is malicious. They have had 28 days to investigate and compile their both cases. And my lord, a case is not a case within your jurisdiction.
Just repeat
For
that
you
again.
to rule. But I'm saying a case of assault that we are investigating is not a case of your jurisdiction, my lord. It is a case of the law post jurisdiction. So asking you to detain a suspect for a case that is supposed to be instituted in the law court will be a miscarriage of justice. My lord, I've confirmed to you that yesterday when we went to go before court number 4, one of those complainants who was alleged to be in hospital was in court physically and attended proceedings yesterday. There is no reason why they never recorded statements from those people who are already free from hospital. No reason.
Yes.
So, my lord, with regard to the affidavit that has been filed, I've looked at the affidavit and I have asked myself this question, my lord. Must the prosecution file an affidavit for the sake of filing an affidavit? Because the Constitution requires that there be compelling reasons to deny an accused person bond. This one was an academic affidavit, trying to tempt this court and see whether they can run away or get away with such a frivolous application. My lord, you look at the affidavit, there are two issues it raises. Number one, it talks about my client interfering with investigations and also interfering with witnesses. My lord, there is no single affidavit from any witness suggesting that the accused has ever threatened them since the 13th of December. There is no argument in that affidavit suggesting that there is a witness who was even thought to be put in protection because he fears the accused.
Yes.
My lord, We are equal citizens before the Constitution, regardless of the status of an accused. Him being a police officer, he should not be treated different from any other Kenyan citizen. Whatever my colleague is suggesting, or averring that my client might be a flight risk, is an afterthought. It is not in the affidavit. When he says my client is a flight risk, and they already know he's a police officer with a fixed abode, who this country is already paying a salary, and they know where he comes from, where he hails from, is an absurd submission, my lord. So, my lord, my prayer to you is this: you exercise your discretion as granted under the Constitution. My client has really suffered in custody, which is called pre-trial detention without trial, for 30 days. He does not need to suffer more.